Okay guys, so Saturday racing, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. I've traded really defensively, but as the title suggests, was there a little bit of fear creeping in there? My plan for the day was to not do anything stupid because I was still sort of thinking of that second from last trade yesterday. And yeah, I don't know whether that's sort of played a part in this because I definitely could have been more decisive on a couple of the markets, and I would have probably made £7 or £8 more than what I made overall today. But yeah, look, quite a lot of people would be happy with a P&L sheet like that. 17 markets where I've entered and got something matched and not a single red on there. So from that aspect, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But at the same time, I know in my own head that I'm comfortable taking a little bit more risk than perhaps what I'm showing in this video set. But to flip that's the sort of key message that I'm trying to get across as well with this video set, is that you don't need to take stupid amounts of risk to take a few quid out of the market. So hopefully, this sort of P&L sheet will show you that. Yes, it's been a grind. Is it a lot of money? No. And I was in the markets for sort of 3 hours. But when you're sort of building a small bank, days like this, it goes a long way to ending with a decent total at the end of the month. So listen, I hope you enjoy the videos that I've included on the end of this. I've only included the ones where I think you'll get something out of it. And yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow, where I'm hoping it's a little bit more chilled out tomorrow because there's bigger gaps in between the races. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the videos, guys. And please, if you've got any comments or anything you want to ask me, please feel free to do so. And if you haven't already, then think of subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Okay, much appreciated, guys. Okay, it's just coming up to the 2-minute mark here. What's going to happen? Is this going to break through the 6? We've got this one starting to come back down towards the 10, but it's been on a mad drift all day. And is this going to get conclusively through the 4? I don't know whether we're going to get the bounce back down there, but this is through the 10. Looks like it's pushing through the 6. I'm okay to let that get matched for a little bit. If this keeps pushing, we got this wrong. I don't want to let it go too much further against me. This needs to carry on pushing, and this needs to push. Oh, what's going to happen? It's not working how I thought. This is coming back in a little bit, which will help. The market hasn't really got going yet. This has come back through the 10. Can this get through the 6? I might have to take this loss here. This is back through the 6, which will help. Just needs to keep pushing. It's not pushing how I'd like it. There's only 30 seconds left now. And it's starting to come back up again. This is really starting to push. This is starting now. It's going to have an effect on this, but by how much? I'm just sitting tight because there are horses working for us. But I may have to get out here. Is this going to push just back up enough? Starting to get a bit of money here. This is starting to push down again. Can we get it up and over this 4? This post time's almost up now. I feel like we've got a chance, you know, just getting that pushed up. We might be able to just sneak a little bit of profit here. We're still parading. But liquidity's dried up. Is it, are we going to get this? It's starting to load now. It's starting to get matched. I feel a little bit fortunate there. It didn't really want to push up there until past post time, but I was never that worried that it was going to really push through this point, just with the action on the others. So look, it's not the greatest trade in the world, but yeah, I'll take it. Okay, so that Cheltenham race is just finishing. Now, what's going to stop this favourite coming in? The ladder 4 at the minute's about the only one I can see. These could have an impact, but they've got crossovers to get through. This favourite's just trading at the bottom of this range here. Is it going to break through? It seems to want to push down a bit, doesn't it? But what's going to stop it? I'm going to get on this. I think this is quite strong. I'm in for quite a big stake, but what's going to come in against it? This second favourite could, but it's got this crossover to get through. I'm just going to stick a few exit points down here, because it is starting to, the second favourite is starting to push. So have I got in too early? Can it get through this 4 is a question. If it does, then I've got to get out. It's pushing, but it doesn't seem to want to get through. And the 2 minute mark's here now. Is it going to get through? And it's not. So there's nothing really coming in against this favourite now. Can I get in for another stake here? I'm gonna try that. I'm in for I'm on my exit stakes wrong. So I've managed to pull a tip there, even though I fucked it up. Can we get it even further? This is pushing down a bit, but I don't want to give all this profit away, but I think it might just be bouncing up. So we'll put that exit point at the bottom of where this money is. This is still strong. This has pushed through the 10, which is, yeah. I'll give this favourite another little chance just to come back in again. So I think it can. There's quite a bit of money there. I don't want to give too much of this profit away, but I'm still fairly comfortable unless this comes through the 4. If that comes conclusively through the 4, then I've got to get out of this. It's starting to push, isn't it? So I'm going to get out of there. 2 quid. Is this going to get through that 4? I don't know. And I'm going to put a couple of stakes up there because I actually think that there might be an opportunity to scalp this runner here. This favourite's come right back up, but I just want to be ready just to, it doesn't look like that's going to come. Yeah, I'm going to take them out. So you can see that favourite's really fucked off now on the back of these, put these coming in. £2.18, you know what, it's not the best, is it? I think I was up to a £5 at one point, but it's a profit, I guess. You can see this favourite here, 3, just above the 3s. Is it going to get, it's drifted right up to there. And there's some opposition, quite strong opposition against it. I'm just going to try and get a stake match there. Let's see if we can get a tick out of this. It's not, I don't expect like a big move out of this, but there is still opposition from 3 and 4 here. And we've got the crossover as a bit of a get out point. I've been really fucking slow to enter here. Okay, so he's conscious I might be chasing this up. Ugh. Okay, so I'm just going to get out of there. Can it come back down and push? Don't know, there's lots of money building up now. I've got to be near the front of that key. See, it's fucked off. Got my scalping a little bit messed up there. But yeah, I could have made a good few ticks out of that. You can see this money building up here. It's really fucking going now. So yeah, could have got a bit of a move there, to be honest. It's another scratch. You see this money traded here. Probably getting for a scalp or two, but yeah, I'm just going to leave it. Okay, it's a bit more of an interesting one here. This second ladder's pushing down on the 4. And yeah, this favourite's got fairly big sort of traded range, albeit yeah, there's nothing really gone through the market as of yet. Ladder 3 looks fairly weak. Ladder 4 is just ticking along really, but doesn't look particularly strong, does it? Let's get these up ready. So what's this favourite going to do? If it's going to drift, this one's got to get through the 4, hasn't it? This 4th ladder's starting to push down. Yeah, this looks weak, but it's had just as much money, or a bit more than what the second ladder has. Matched on it already, but generally lay money it looks like. I'd like to lay this, so I feel like it's going to drift, but I want it a little bit nearer to that crossover, to be honest. That's probably been a little bit greedy, but I want to put a couple of stakes in there. I can always cancel them off if it does look like it's going to sort of fly down towards that, but I want the crossover as a bit of a buffer. Or is it going to push down? Just keeping an eye on these other runners here. Take that one out. And that come down quite quickly then. This is pushing down on the 4. I'm just going to go in for one stake there, because the way it's sort of bouncing and pushing down, I might regret that, but this looks like it's now going to get through the 4. Yeah, I fucked that up a little bit. I could have had a bit more out of that. That hasn't got through the 4, so this is pushing though. And look at it. Oh, it's so fucking frustrating, that is. Is it going to carry on? Looks like it's going to come back in a little bit, but this is still pushing, that's still pushing, so that's got matched. And yeah, I could have a little bit indecisive there. I was quite fearful of the 2 minute mark coming up, but I could have been on for a £50 stake there. This is still really strong. Where's it lining up? Might be an opportunity to just do a little bit of a low risk scalp here. If it comes up to this 4. We've still got a minute left, so look at ladder 4 at the 6.0. Is that going to get through there? And it has, it's breaking through. Ooh. Can we get this £26 matched? Let's just be safe there. Doesn't look like it wants to push up too much. There's only 6 seconds left now. Yeah, that was... You can see my indecisiveness down here. I knew where I wanted it. I pretty much got it there, and I could have used that crossover as a buffer really, and rode that all the way up. And look at it, I would have got those two ticks matched as well. But yeah, not maybe a little bit too risk averse in the end. It did look a little bit dodgy the way it sort of jumped down a little bit, but overall, you know what, it's a half decent green for the stakes I was using, but at the same time, I've always got to be thinking, you know what, you could have done a fuck ton better on that. But leave that there. Okay, so that Weatherby race is still on the go, but there's a fair bit of turnover coming in on this. There's two really short priced horses here. Just get this second ladder. Go. Just looking at how this has been going, look at this fucking range here. This one's a little bit more solid, I guess, but I mean, they're just sort of flipping off each other. And this one's pushing down. It's not doing a great deal to this one. Yeah, I think the favourite's quite strong, but I'm just wary that this one's pushing as well, so I'd like to see this up over the 10 properly. Yeah, I'm tempted to back this favourite at the minute. And that's come through the 10. This is the one that's going, so I'm still... This ladder 3's really got going. Yeah, is this favourite does look strong now. Is this the one to catch at the crossover? It would have been. Fuck's sake. It's really jumpy, that was, but I should have really caught that at the crossover. It's sort of coming back down a little bit now. Is it going to touch that? This is really pushing. So is this. The favourite's drifting a little bit now. But it doesn't seem to want to come down to this crossover again and hit that, does it? How much further is it going to go? These ones are still pushing, but yeah, I think I missed that. I could have backed the favourite or caught this as it was coming up to that crossover at 3. It's starting to come back down now, but yeah, we get this one that's coming quite a bit. Is this the one to get at the crossover? I might be able to scalp a tick out of this. I've got a tick out of it. Can we get another one? Just missed that other tick, but this is fucked back off to the moon. This has. I think we might be able to get another tick out of this. Seems to be bouncing. Just get back out there. It's starting to get matched now, and that's got matched again. We might just be able to do that again. Seems to be bouncing up and down. It's not like this isn't amazing. We're past post time, but it does seem quite solid. So I know I'm near the front of that queue. So we're just going to start coming back down again. I don't like trading at this point, but there's still bits and bobs of liquidity. And that's got matched. Is that going to go? And I'm just going to... And that's getting matched at the same time, which is good. If this bounces back up, we could catch this. I'm gonna just get back out there, just being a little bit defensive. Just get in there. I've got to be near the front of that queue there. And just get back out again. Yeah, I don't know whether we're going to get that other tick or whether I'm just being a bit greedy. But I just want that to build a little bit more and start taking a little slice of that money there. So they're still loading. I'm really pushing this here for this extra tick, aren't I? Yeah, I might just get out of this now. I can see that. I just want a little bit of a push here, which I don't think I'm going to get, to be honest. Let's just get out there. £2.30. You know what? Dyson with a bit of danger there, but it was just seemed to be bouncing up nicely, so got another quid out of that, albeit, yeah, was it worth it? Okay, it's just looking at this race here. You see some really tight sort of traded ranges on this favourite. Quite a lot of money being matched in and around that, so it'd be significant if it was to break through that. Keep going. Do I see that happening? Not really. The question is, this is really sort of pushing down on the 4, but it hasn't. It's kissed through it, but hasn't managed it up to this point. And now it's broke through. It's just had a direct sort of impact on my favourite there. Now, the one that I was rather interested in was this third ladder. Just the fact that I thought I could get in here and potentially use the crossover. That's a bit of a buffer, so I'm just going to feed one stake in there, see if I can get that taken. Yeah, I think there's enough money sort of built up here to be fairly comfortable with that at the minute. This favourite looks fairly solid. I'd like that taken, to be honest. This is through the 4. Still doesn't really feel comfortable being through that 4.0, does it? But, and that 26 has been matched now. Yeah, is it going to come up through this money? This one really needs to push, and the favourite as well. So just going to leave that one stake in at the minute. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep an eye on these other runners. So this Mr. Coffee. I'd like this to start pushing down now. The favourite to maybe start pushing to the bottom of this range again. So this is starting to go against us a little bit here. So is this going to carry on? Do I need to think about getting out of this? So the flurry of money's come now, but it's not. This one's pushing. This favourite started drifting. Do I need to think about getting out of this? I can still afford to give it a little bit of time, like I could do with this favourite coming back in now. Now it's starting to, now it's starting to make me a little bit nervous. I'm just going to get out of there. It's not starting to push through. And it's this favourite that's the one to have drifted. Is this going to sort of really get going? Doesn't look like it. This does look like the weak one now. This is still pushing down on this 4, and this is pushing as well. I've not got in for as much as I'd like there. Fuck's sake, I got my stakes wrong. I was hoping I should have been in for 26 quid, not 13 at the start there. And if this is still pushing, and this is still pushing down here, so okay, it's gone in our favour. Got it right in the end, but yeah, we're going to get this up. This is still pushing. I'm going to try and take it out there. I think I should get that matched. Okay, so turned that loss into into a profit, but you can see these three are really battling now. This one drifted right out. Yeah, not the best again, but yeah, turned it around. Could have been scalping this, to be honest. It's just been bouncing and bouncing, hasn't it? Leave it there. Okay, it's just keeping an eye on this Cheltenham race, which is still going. Yeah, really short price favourite here. Is this going to keep coming in? It has been down as low as sort of touch 1.4, 1.41. What's going to stop it? You've got two in and around crossovers. Ladder 4's sort of pushing down a bit here. There could be opposition to the. You see that big spike there that's just fucking cross matched that and threw that right out. So yeah, I think that was interesting. You can see it's fucking shot that second favourite right out there. And is this going to keep going? There's nothing looking like it's going to stop it, is there? Yeah, this is still looking strong here. That's come through the 20, but I'm going to back this favourite. It is short price, but it just doesn't look like there's anything really coming in against it. I don't know how much further it's going to go. So I'll take a little bit out there. Just need that to get matched as well. Just that big spike of money coming then. So I've offset the zone down there. This one's pushing. That Coniston Granger's come in for quite a long way, but I'm not. And it just doesn't look like it wants to get past this bit, does it? So I'm going to take that one away from there. Yeah, these are sort of pushing a little bit now, which is going to stop this from potentially from coming further down. So you can see all this money building up here. And yeah, I'm just going to get out of that there because that's a lot of money to start getting through. That could be traders exiting their positions. And these are starting to push in now, so no, wasn't really a great fucking profit there, but you could have done a lot better, I guess. You can see all this money coming here. This really wants fucking matched, doesn't it? You can see it coming up. I'm probably I'm not on for enough fucking stakes here. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's retraced all the way up there. You can see that money pushing up, and I just sat watching it, and then I hadn't adjusted my stakes again. I could have got a tick for 100 there, rather than a shitty £26 tick at that sort of price range. But yeah, £1.22, not great, but I don't think there was ever any danger there, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this one just because of the favourite here. It's quite interesting. The rest of the market looked predominantly weak, and I'm going to get in for a stake there. This has got to get through the 4 to to affect this favourite too much, and I'm sort of anticipating the 2 minute mark coming up a little bit, but is this going to get through that? I'm not convinced. I think this favourite could get going again. Starting to drift out a little bit now. Going to get in again. This is really quick, but see it darting back up, but I think it might come down again. I'll be happy if I can get it out there. Yeah, what's really fucking... They're just saying that this horse was a bit spooked in the parade ring, but there's still nothing. That's pushing down a little bit, I guess. So I'm just going to get in there again because I'm just not seeing anything coming against it. I'm looking at where he's lining up as well. I'm just thinking, do I need to get out here? Yeah, I'm just going to get out of there. That's pushing again, and it's not like it's lining up clearly at the front, but 89p, no great shakes, is it? But yeah, I think the commentators might have had a little bit to do with that. They were saying that this horse had been spooked by the loud music down at the start, but yeah, you can see he's a little bit to the side there, but yeah, contempt you really to fucking take these in play sometimes. You can see it's right out here and it's come shooting in, but yeah, you just never know. Okay, so what's going to stop this favourite here? Quite short price, but this one's coming down to the crossover, which is interesting if that breaks through. This favourite does look quite strong though. This is pushing down, but again it's got a crossover. This has been backed in today, but you can see this favourite's been on a bit of a mad drift all day. Is that going to continue? Just going to bring some pictures up. So still in the parade ring here. There's not a lot of turnover, you can see it's just like 10s and 20s. I'm just looking at the matched amounts up here as well. So these have got potential to come in a bit, it's just they've got enough to push right down. It's starting to break out the top of this range, but I'm not trusting it 100% just yet. The 2 minute mark's coming. Where's the flurry? So this is pushing down, but is it enough? And it's broken through, but it's gone back over again. And there is opposition here. These two are clearly pushing down, but still not comfortable. Now this has broke right through before. It's bouncing back up again. This favourite does look strong, to be honest. I'm gonna fucking miss that again. Okay, so I got a little bit matched there, not as much as I wanted, but I'm not going to chase it. This is starting to push again, but I get on this again. I'm going to try to. I'm going to set some exit points down there. This isn't pushing through the 4, so I think we've got a chance of getting this matched. There's not much in the way of opposition here, but this is a key point. Gets through that. What's pushing? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Took a little bit extra out there. I still think this could come back down again. And I don't want to let it all go, but what's changed? Ladder 2 is pushing a little bit. I don't want to take a loss here, considering where we were, but okay. We've got £1.42 out of that. It's not great, but that, look at it, it's fucking come all the way back down again. But it's past post time, and it's, yeah, that's frustrating. I didn't want to let all that profit go, but yeah, that's, you can see that there. I've been playing defensively all day, and you know, sneaking bits and bobs, which is, it's not necessarily the wrong way to play, but I've let some clear opportunities for profit sort of pass me by as well. I should have held on a little bit longer there, but yeah, a green's a green, I guess. Okay, guys. So end of the day, what's happened? You can see that looks pretty impressive. Not one single loss today, and I've done what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 17 markets on the screen here, but I've looked at more than that, and there has been a couple where I've placed entries in and haven't got them matched and missed out really. So I have been sort of trading quite defensively today. So I've missed out on opportunities. You'll see that in a couple of videos where I've made money, but I haven't made as much as I potentially could have. But yeah, overall, I'm fairly happy with the day, but I arguably could have made, you know, maybe 7-8 quid more than what I've made here. But yeah, it's rare to go this many races really with no losses. So if I take anything as take a positive from today, it's definitely that. So yeah, best day so far, I think. And yeah, nothing too exciting. I'm not obviously going to include 17 videos because nobody watches them anyway, to be honest. Especially, you know, the ones where I've got in and scratched out because I wasn't comfortable. And there's some of these, you know, smaller amounts where I've, you know, got a tick. That's that scratch trade, arguably. And yeah, so I'll include the ones that I feel you can get something out of, and leave the rest out. But yeah, if you've been in the markets today, I hope you've had a profitable one, and I will be back again tomorrow with hopefully a bit of a sort of smoother day with the breaks in between the races. But yeah, I'll leave it there, guys.